My name is Craig Black. I am 26 years of age. I'm a graphic designer based in London. The reason I wanted to become a graphic designer was because I've just generally always loved design. I actually had an earlier career in professional football, and at the time I studied in high school doing advanced higher art. I had a great mentor in Paul Murray, and became really close, and he pushed me in terms of design and as a person as well, and I can't thank him enough. But he always knew I had a big desire to become a footballer as well. So after years of going down the road of what do I want to do, become a footballer, become a designer, I ended up studying at Cardinal College, and getting back into kind of art and design was totally challenging. It's a totally different mindset, creative thinking. It's just totally bizarre at first, considering that I never touched any form of art for about 4 or 5 years. So I was like dusting off the cobwebs, and as soon as I got in, I was like a totally new lease of life. Going from a student to a professional graphic designer has been a challenging road, to be honest. Working ethic is just incredibly hard. Not to scare you like that, but you need to have that mentality of working hard, because that's the only way you're going to get better. Time constraints, again, people are wanting first right there and then. Do you know what I mean? It's right down to the wire at times. Not having 3 or 4 months to do a project, dilly-dallying about. Sometimes I've had projects I've had 2 days to come up with something that's gone live on TV, which is exciting, but being in that environment totally challenges your design skills and everything about it. To be honest, when I graduated, I was a wee bit narrow-minded. I was like, I don't need to do web design, coding, learn After Effects. Being at the company at Red Bee Media, I had to learn After Effects from scratch. And in fact, I was the first print designer in 10 years to start in that company, and I had to learn it very quickly. And unfortunately, I did. And I kind of pinching myself, but the projects that I've done is compared to a few other people who have had years of experience After Effects. So I take that as a credit myself, doing RTE2, which is an Irish TV channel, and I was a major part of that branding project. It was really fun to be a part of. But a personal favourite of mine was doing the UEFA Europa League branding. My major part was the custom typeface of the logo, which is really interesting considering I came from a footballing background and then typography. Putting the two together was just a great project to be on. But especially considering it was an early stage of my career as well, having that amount of responsibility was just a little bit overwhelming, but considering that I got through it all, and I put a huge smile on my face, and I can't wait for it to be released, to be honest. The current project I'm working on is for Slick's Barbershop in Glasgow. I've done several projects for them. They actually started about a year ago, and I started off, my first project was a window design for them, and then that snowballed into a large-scale mural inside their shave room. The current project now is a larger scale of the window to emphasise the shave room. It's a new exciting project. It's been tough, but it's been a great project to be a part of. It's went viral online. That was the key of all the designs as well. We've got a strong connection now, and they're having me on board, which is great. And they're giving me an opportunity to express my design and typographic nature as well. There's been a lot of preparation for this project, possibly been about 5 weeks of designing, scheduling, directing as well, because I have a large team on board this time. A team of 4 designers, a photographer and a film crew. So rather than just being myself this time, it's been a larger scale, and it's been exciting to deal with all this, but I never imagined the amount of hard work it actually goes into dealing with all that. So I'm totally learning at the same time, but it's been a great experience and great people to be working with in this project. What was really interesting about it is how their ideas were helping me form my ideas. Again, we were like working off each other and skills and techniques. So it's something that I thought was going to be very challenging. It became so much easier. What I've enjoyed the most about this project was getting the students on board. A big thing for me was a couple of weeks ago, before this project, I was invited in by the University of Western Scotland to do a talk to the students about myself and graphic design. And it was a bit daunting at first, because I thought to myself, I'm just early stage of my career, what do people want to know about me? But the reception was fantastic. I couldn't get a much greater buzz. People were just thriving off my energy, and I was thriving off them. And because of that, I felt as if I need to give something back. I wanted to give students an opportunity to do what I do. Because back when I graduated, I had no one. I had no one helping me, and I just feel as if some people need a helping hand. Combining all those together and on this project and seeing it all flourish in the end it's been a bit overwhelming for me, because I never expected it to become this kind of level, and to seeing everyone at the end of it just having a big smile on their face and just totally enjoying it just was made it worth it all in the end. I'm really happy, especially with the help that I had, because I couldn't have done it without them, to be honest. What's next for me is to continue developing my typographic skills and my development in design. I would like to venture out a lot more in the world of design, whether that's filming or photography and stuff. I like to challenge myself in stuff that I don't know. It's like a burning ambition to constantly challenge myself. Not that I'm an established designer already, but there's just so much more I want to learn. I'm constantly reading books, constantly learning from established designers. I'm just grasping as much knowledge as possible. But I really like to work with bigger clients and stuff as well. I would like to travel with my work, to be honest. I would like to. Why not go to New York? Do you know what I mean? Why not use my typographic skills over there, or even in any form of design? Yeah, just continue being Craig Black in a sense, in terms of design and typography, and continue my personal development and see where it takes me.